Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of my Bradford City career mode, and it's been going weirdly well since we moved to world class difficulty. I'm just making sure my mic's in the right place. If you can hear me moving it, then I apologise. What I should do. But yeah, it's been going weirdly well since we switched to world class. Last episode, I'll just recap. We were against Port Vale, managed to get 2-1 win. But we done Morecambe and Crawley as well on world class difficulty. We won those matches as well. So I said at the start of the weekend episodes, which was obviously the 3 episodes before this, or 4 episodes before this, that we're probably not going to keep our win streak this weekend, and so far we have done. We're 10 points clear at the top of League 2. My voice has got a little bit already. Holy hell. We're 10 points clear at Mansfield now. Scunthorpe has slumped into 3rd. We're in Macclesfield in the table. They're in 16th. Okay, so realistically we should be winning here. I'm going to switch around the squad a little bit. I'm going to keep Vaughan up top though because he's actually been putting in the goals. Give him captain again. We'll bring on Chaplin and Henley. Hopefully Mallory doesn't get too upset. Palmer's not too happy, but that doesn't matter because he's playing well. He's the only one with that like a little happy face beside his name. Hennessy could keep growing. We're going to bring on Ismail for the extra pace. I think the rest of that looks okay. Let's, oh, we've got a pre-match press conference. Let's head into that. I completely forgot about that, to be completely honest.
Thank you for your patience. We'll start taking questions now.
Let's see what questions are going to fire at me. Bradford City are currently on a winning streak, having won their last 12 matches. Will you keep it going against Macclesfield? Rather than put too much emphasis on our next match, I will focus on building long-term success at Bradford City. That's going to be my answer every time though. Sick of people talking about that down win streak. The opponents you face today are very hungry for results considering their league position. Is your team as hungry as they are? That's not even a question. Truly, this is an obtuse question. Of course you're hungry for victory. We approach all matches with victory as the main target. Is there a specific strategy you propose for the match against Macclesfield Town given the context of them being perceived as less skillful than Bradford City? Pressure is high on everybody, and in the context of the win against Port Vale, we will discuss what went well in that match and try to replicate it in the match against Macclesfield Town. Ooh.
Okay, thank you. We'll be wrapping up now.
It's been a while since I had a pre-match conference, but I thought I'd have one against one of the possibly the playoff sides, one of the sides that might actually challenge us for the league, but oh well, we're going to get 16th place Macclesfield instead. Let's get into it. So team is as follows. We've got Grill in goal, Kakachi and Henley as the fullbacks, Richards, Everton and O'Connor as the ever-present centre-backs. Carbonero and Ismail going to be playing the wide midfield roles. I've got a bit of a block nose, so if it sounds like that, then that's what it is. Akpan and Palmer in the centre midfield spots, Chaplin second striker, and Vaughan up front with the captain's armband. Let's just hope our luck can continue. Wish you could put custom songs on the soundtrack because the FIFA 20 soundtrack I just don't like. Okay, how does this... Okay, I can just bad at okay, whatever. This is dumb anyway. I can just bad at crossing. Literally aiming that way with the stick, it's just not doing it.
Hello, good evening
Whatever.
to you, wherever you are. The first piece of
We travel to
bring you
Macclesfield.
is the fact that the heavens have opened. A rainy night here. I'm
Great, it's
Derek
raining.
Ray, and joining me for commentary is Lee Dixon. And our live coverage comes to you from League 2. It's Macclesfield Town, and they take on Bradford City.
Well, thank you, Derek. All the talking is done. Time now to put the coach's plans into action.
Let's do this.
Hope both teams really have a go at each other from the
Let's
start.
win all
of
our
this
4
match.
matches
It should
on
be
the
a cracker.
world class difficulty. I'm going to keep it on world class difficulty from now on because it's not proving as challenging as I originally thought it would.
Here's the lineup for Macclesfield Town. The wing backs are going to be crucial in this setup. You've played in that position, Lee.
Have they got 5 at the back?
Really like it, and we
Let's
always
talk about
thought
wing
when we were
backs. I'm
playing
assuming they have
against
5 at the back.
with the wing backs exposed like
Yeah,
this in this
cool.
formation.
Cool.
4-4-2 can really create a 2v1 down the side. So
This is going to be an issue. They've got 5 at the back. They're packing that defence up. It's hard enough to get past a 4 defence on world class.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
There's our starting
And the
lineup,
positioning
legends
the
of
forwards
Bradford say.
particularly interesting.
Yes, Derek, a 4 at the back and a conventional
Just get a
4
quick drink of
across
water.
the midfield, but the 2 up front is what I'm looking at. It will become a 1 with a 1 behind, and that 1 behind will be playing in the Teddy Sheringham role.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Alright, we're kicking off with the classic football as always. Live
And now
from
they get the ball rolling.
Macclesfield Stadium. Passing it around, try to keep possession in the early going. Smart manoeuvre.
Stevens.
Actually coming across. Interesting positional play there.
It's opening up for them.
It's blocked once. It's not blocked the second time, but it's headed away by O'Connor. Hammer. Pan. Like a catchy. Played through. Chaplin to run onto it. Oh, tried to put it over the top of the goalkeeper. It was a very good disguised pass, but it didn't work. It's been thrown straight to Ismail. Oh, that's a hard pass from Palmer for Chaplin to chase. Palmer. Palmer, I thought he was going to get there, but he didn't. Macclesfield players just running and taking the ball there, but it's come to a corner. We're the best defensive team. We've only conceded 12 goals in 15 games, which is pretty decent. We've also scored the most, I believe, in the league as well.
9 minutes played, 1-0.
We've just been all out best in the league.
Palmer. Couldn't keep it.
O'Connor coming out of position to try to tackle. That's which to catch it. Thank you.
He has time to play it over.
Try to keep the men marked. Nice job, Akpan. Get it clear. Henley bringing it further away. Under pressure. Palmer. Vaughan. Down to Carbonero, who's going to get pressured by Harris here. Oh, to turn across that first time, but he took an extra touch. But Palmer's got the ball. Palmer's got the shot. Vaughan, oh, Vaughan's offside, but everyone's just trying to get an effort early in that ball. Palmer's original shot charged down. Vaughan tried to go for the rebound, but he was offside. Ismail also off. Vaughan was the one that got penalised for it. I don't even want to know about Man United and Liverpool today. And yes, I'm recording this on the Sunday. I forgot to do it on the Saturday. I was playing other games with my friends, so I thought I'd record them all, but I hadn't. It's a bit of a referee. Come on, man. And none of the ball. Whatever, we've got possession. Akpan. Palmer now. Akpan.
Still level here, but the pressure
Chaplin
is
trying to get
building.
through. He can't. There's just, I don't know why Akpan didn't take the ball there, but he didn't. Too much defence to stop Chaplin there.
Making it pace.
Macclesfield are coming in fast.
Potentially join in.
Archibald out on the wing now. It's back in.
Magnificent
Richards
defending.
Everton intercepts. Kakachi brings it further clear.
Being pressed
Akpan
hard.
wins the 50-50. Retains the
So
possession.
James Vaughan.
Vaughan.
Connor Chaplin. Tackling and winning
I
the
need
ball
Chaplin to
boot.
not stop his run. I think just keep going with his run and maybe he can break free of the defence. He was very well organised today.
Intercepted.
Palmer. Akpan. Carbonero.
Moving into the advanced position.
Chaplin.
It
He's got a
might
job
be
in his hands, try to keep that in and put it in the middle.
Clear options
Oh, he's
in
giving
the
it a
middle.
chance, but
And he's clear as lines.
not quite. Akpan. Carbonero. Anyone, please. I think Carbonero's offside. Just try to get it past that defence and past that goalkeeper is proving difficult so far in this match.
Well, we can now go to Alan
I feel like we're playing well, we're just not finishing our
Alan.
dinner.
It's a goal for Scunthorpe United. 28 minutes played.
Usually isn't a problem for me. I say it a
Thanks,
lot.
Alan. Setting off perhaps a little bit too
Palmer.
much here.
I turned him well before that, but okay. It was a good tackle anyway. I'm not going to disregard the tackle.
Intelligent threaded pass here.
Oh, beautiful interception. I think if that interception had been made there by Richards Everton, Macclesfield would have been through on goal.
Stevens.
They've got some quite fast players for a League 2 team, don't they? Either that or he's making good
Really
space.
good block.
Carbonero blocks it and keeps it in play. Kache. Through to Akpan.
Poor pass.
Try to get it to
And
Vaughan,
no
but it's a very good
reaction.
interception. Carbonero intercepts. Akpan. This time tries to get it to Chaplin. I don't know why he's going for the harder option there. I was aiming for Vaughan.
Well, as you can see from the possession, there's little between these two teams. It's been a real tight, cagey affair.
Kache.
You just hope it opens up a little, that one of
Carbonero.
these teams is willing to take a few risks.
Just need to get a good shot in. We've had a couple of chances, like half chances perhaps. Look at all the defensive players. We've got 2 defensive midfielders and 5 actual all-out defenders. I'm not passing it to Carbonero though, I'm passing it to Kache, but okay. Carbonero does regain possession for us. Palmer loses the ball. Richards Everton try to pressure and now he's out of position. Oh, Banner. Great tackle by O'Connor. Akpan loses the ball again though. To strike, and it's luckily not on target. Gomez went for it. It's just off target. For a second I thought I went top corner and I was about to... I wasn't going to get angry actually because they've actually made some good attacks. I thought I was going up top right, and it didn't, luckily.
I believe there's been a goal in one of the other matches.
There's been a goal in one of the other matches, that's nice. There's not been a goal in this fucking one.
42 minutes played.
Carbonero.
1-1.
Cheers again, Alan.
Vaughan. Chaplin's offside, he's back on now.
Looks promising.
Back into Vaughan. Chaplin.
It has to be.
Oh,
Shot
good
wasn't
save by
really
Evans.
far enough away from the goalkeeper,
Not enough
was it?
power on it, I
But he
think.
picked up the flight nice and early.
Carbonero. No, Akpan, sorry, God.
And that was a very fine read.
I've literally just woken up about 15 minutes ago, so if I misrecognise players, then
The
that's
referee has
my
added on
excuse.
2 minutes of
Kache.
stoppage time.
Akpan. Into
Connor
Chaplin. Off to Palmer. Back in the middle to Akpan. Try to...
Just couldn't
Oh, I was
keep the
wanting to do
ball.
one more pass to Vaughan. Would take a shot there, but... Unfortunately not. And there's the half-time whistle. We haven't seen a goal here yet. Slightly concerning. New team able to finish off any chances. Macclesfield 0, Bradford City 0. We're on the grounds. Okay, Carlisle are having a field day, Leighton Orient. Rest of the score's looking okay. Grimsby and Cheltenham are the only other score draw right now. Or non-score draw, I should say. Board draw. We have had 5 shots to 3 on target. They've had 1 without it even going on target. They have a slight more possession, but I feel like we should be in the lead. Looking on those stats.
Really
We can play the
tense
possession
battle
game.
so
I just want to try
far.
and
Now the second half
obviously
is
get the
underway.
goal that will get this match going, obviously. And Townway coming up for Stevens and Macclesfield side of things. We're keeping our starting 11 as it is. Headed to the second half. Ismail. Palmer.
It's
Chaplin.
neat passing, confidence on the ball.
Akpan to Carbonero, back to Akpan.
And
Into Chaplin.
has it. It might be on
Palmer
target.
can't get control of the ball. We saw an attempt to maybe throw a ball
Can
there
they
to
do
Matthew
something
Palmer.
positive on the counter-attack? Well cleared away.
Cleared away by Grill. Came out smartly there. Ismail can't give it to his teammate, and it's going to come to Macclesfield right now.
And
Headley
dispossessed.
coming across with a desperate tackle, but it's not greatly cleared.
Are they going to forge ahead?
And it's a goal for Macclesfield.
It is the opening goal of the contest.
Well, it was always going to be a tight game, but now all
I'm
of
not
a
sure
sudden
how I
one
haven't
team
stuck a
ahead.
foot in there, but
Things have got to change on both sides.
well, I didn't. And it's a substitute, Tomboy, that scored.
As we can see, right place at the right time. Striker's instinct is to be there or thereabouts.
My
Keeper
defenders
has
didn't
no
put a foot in
chance.
time. My goalkeeper
Let's go back to the goal that was scored.
didn't do well enough, it should be said. And it ends up with the ball in our net.
Well, it can be difficult being a manager at times, none more so than
And it looks
now.
like the win streak's in trouble. Bryson Tambway. Against a run of play, I would say, for Macclesfield, based on a shot basis.
1-0 then.
They take a lead here. Ismail.
On and on he goes.
Just try to find somebody to pass to, but nobody's in space.
McCourt.
Macclesfield will go for the full defensive fucking setup here. I'm not even.
The referee
Okay, I fell off the
correctly
ball there,
decided
but
to play
advantage has been played. Like
And
fuck.
the emphasis is on creativity.
Ismail gets the possession. Henley. Now being chased by Ironside. Chapley off to Ismail. Fitzpatrick following well the way to the byline. Back to
A
Henley.
chance to whip it in.
Just try to find space to get a cross in here, and it's
And
not
he did
worked.
what he had to do defensively.
Kakachi loses out the
Someone has found
50-50.
net in one of the other games.
Macclesfield will bring it
Here's
clear.
Alan McInally to tell us more.
It's a goal for Walsall. 59 minutes played, 2-1.
Thanks as ever for the update.
We might have our
Alan.
first loss in so many games. I don't know how he's worked through that. It's come to O'Connor though.
An unforced
Only as
error,
far as
you've got
the
to say.
Macclesfield top midfielder.
He's got to score.
Are you kidding me?
And it's gone in. The team's
I'm getting a little bit
separated
annoyed
by
now.
two
I don't know what
goals
Grill's
now.
doing in our goal.
You cannot say they don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it. I can say it fully.
Well,
Here
it's
we
good
go.
build-up, and there's one player standing in front of the goal, and it falls to him, and he's not going to miss from
There's
there.
a good finish, but my defence is sleeping.
Different vantage
Grill should have
point
done
in
better.
terms of the goal that was scored.
That's why I'm trading him up. Now Macclesfield 2-0 up. Gomes scores for them, and it doesn't look good for us. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Well, a second goal for them here.
Right.
Well, we can now go to Alan McInally for news of a goal elsewhere. Alan?
It's a second goal for Northampton
We just
Town.
can't get through the defence
63
because we've got
minutes played,
two
2-1.
defensive
Cheers again,
midfielders.
Alan.
My players don't seem to know how to pass. They've just forgotten all the ways to pass. They've got two defensive midfielders and
Fitzpatrick.
then 5 defenders. I've already pointed out this game, and they're just closing me down whenever I try and make an
Shooting up, build
opportunity.
up. Can they carve out a chance?
No, they can't. Fuck off.
Tackling and winning
There's a bit of a
the
dirty
ball.
tackle there, but I don't care. They'll get 3. Okay,
Tremendously
come on.
strong in the tackle. It has to be.
Ismail, I need you to pass that
Almost
before
his
you get
second
tackled.
goal of this
We're not
match.
winning this
But
match. The win
goalkeeper
streak is
had his
over. I
own
can tell you
views on
now.
that subject.
Well, he'd be looking for a brace.
Better than
striker,
Jermaine
but
Anderson.
not to be on that occasion.
He's not going to be a game changer, but I don't want Palmer tired.
Number 18, Jermaine
They
Anderson.
will now make use of their substitutes bench.
Itching my eye. Not a great performance by Matthew Palmer. Not said that a lot because he's usually putting in good performances, but this has been a bad game.
And he's fired over
But
the corner.
the one positive I can take from this is if I do lose, which is looking more and more likely, I won't get the win streak question anymore, and that's a little relief. So annoying having that question after every match. Although I'm not throwing the game on purpose just to not have that question. I would much rather win
It's with James Vaughan.
to keep that question
they've
and
lost
lose,
it.
obviously. But I mean, you can't always get what you
Use of a
want.
goal in one of the other matches. Over to Alan McInally.
It's a
It just
second
shows from
goal
this
for
game.
the visitors. 71 minutes played, 2-2.
In the middle to
Many
absolutely
thanks,
nobody.
Alan.
It's going to be brought away by O'Connor. No pressure. So the fact we need to score
Given
2
away.
goals. How have I not? Okay, how have I not got possession there then?
Message for
That's
all
a straight through the
fans.
ball.
At full time, can you please remain where you are, and your coach will meet you outside
Anderson.
the stand. Thank you.
Yeah, you can all cry as the win streak is over. I passed that 3 years ago. I actually feel like I need a new controller sometimes.
Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Must score.
Oh, thank God that's wide.
But it's wide.
Well, no real
We're going scandal.
direction, but the power was there.
No other
It was
reason
right,
than just
got
because,
past the
might as well.
post.
If that was going bottom corner, Grill wasn't making that.
Substitution for Bradford City.
They've decided that now
You
is
can't
the
win them
time
all.
to go to the bench.
Zeli Ismail coming onto the pitch. Number 7.
But this is what I wanted. I wanted a challenge. I want to win every game. I wanted a bit more of a fight for the league. And that's what I'm getting.
O'Connor. And that was a very
And I'm
fine
playing
read.
terribly. Oh, come on. Just I can't get a pass off now.
Tremendous intuition to win it back.
Look at all these
Some
defenders
use
just
of the
flooding
ball as they
Chaplin.
make their way forward. It's there for him.
Oh, you've
Well,
got to be
post
kidding me.
getting in the way there.
That's just the
It
luck of
was
today,
a
isn't it? I'm not
nearly
getting
moment
anything.
that came back off the woodwork, but the goalkeeper has it
Well,
now.
I've had a couple of clear-cut chances, but my one clear-cut chance in the second half, and it hits the fucking post. I think that's telling me how this game is going to go for me. Good possession, nice. I just try to turn. Okay, I did try to turn, but he put in an excellent tackle. I'm not even mad at that tackle. That was really good.
And the counter-attack
I'll be a little bit
is on.
honest there. I was
Options
trying to win a
available.
penalty. Just for maybe a goal will maybe bring us back into the game, but
By no
let's see
means on his own here.
now my defenders don't want to tackle
1-2 enough.
or even intercept the run or do anything there.
And it's a case of just 5 minutes left.
I lose that 50-50. Okay.
Court. And
Well, I
still
thought I
about
had
to
strength.
produce Something exciting.
They try to take another
Staunch
shot,
rearguard action.
and it's still.
Surely,
Oh, okay.
really is such a free
That's the thing they need to
scoring
fix mostly about this game, I
Just
feel.
nothing the defenders can do about it.
There is something
seemingly.
the defenders could have done. They could have fucking cleared it. But they don't.
Well, when we
'Cause this-
see this again,
Alright,
it
let's
is
take a
a
look.
wonderful
I
effort, solo
header it.
effort. Gotta question the
I get
defenders,
booted,
they
but-
just back off him, and
Yeah,
he
I don't
takes
know,
full
to be honest.
advantage.
Well, the goal again, albeit from a different angle.
Once again, an easy save from Grill. He's just doing the splits every time. He's not even attempting to dive for it. He's just doing the splits and letting it go past him. You might need O'Donnell back, to be completely honest. He only conceded one. But, I mean... The win streak was coming to an end at some point.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about
I
the
said at the
outcome,
start of the
surely they
fucking
now have been
episode,
removed.
it's going well. Jinxed myself.
Anderson.
Look at all
Just a
the
couple of minutes left
8
for
players. All 10 players with known half of Macclesfield there. Just marking everyone that I physically have up front.
And Chaplin has it. A glorious chance.
I can't even get the shot off. If I turn there to put up my right foot, one defender tackles me. If I shoot from there, the other one tackled me, and that's still what happened.
Connor Chaplin
Added time.
playing with purpose and control.
Just give me a consolation.
To do a bit of damage.
Oh, this has been a bad day at the office. Bad day at the office. We've got a corner to try and get a consolation. I don't think we will. The way we played today, we played well in the first half as well. It's just the second half I kind of like just capitulated.
Over it comes. Great
Bon
chance with that
headers it wide,
Sent it
and
wide
that
of the
will be our
post.
last chance of
Quite
the
easy
game.
to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong. Just
I'm gonna be
past the
completely
post.
honest. That's just how that's that chance there just represents the whole match for us. Look at that, Macclesfield players behind us just celebrating because they know they've got a win here over the league leaders. And you might have a win over the league leaders, but you're still mid-table, so we're going to still be topped by quite a few points. It's just our lead will be cut a little bit at the top of the table.
Vaughan.
Yep, and that's going to do it. Disappointing result.
There goes the final whistle.
We can't win them all. The one positive I can take out of this is that the winning streak question will stop. The ball is invisible, or the person carrying the ball is invisible. Just Bad day at the office, a rare drop in form there from Bradford City, but you can get back to winning ways. We're still at least 7 points clear at the top, depending on Mansfield's results. If Mansfield had dropped points, then we could still have our 10-point lead, so we still have a lead at the top of the table. It's just an off day. Tambwe, Gomes and Ironside put 3 past Grill, and it was we didn't even get by the match. It was a bad day. Oh, Hope Akpan there with a 7.4 rating. I wonder if Donaldson or Carter could have come on a bit of an impact, but I just didn't substitute any of my attacking players there. I did substitute Scanalon actually, but as for them, Ironside with a 9.2, a couple of 8s on their team as well. If you take a look at the stats, they did come back well in the second half, and they probably did deserve to win. Maybe not 3-0, but they did deserve to win. We had 8 shots with 4 on target, they had 9 shots with 6 on target. 48% possession, we had 52. It was a better match for them, to be honest, and I'm dreading this post-match interview now. Carlisle won 4-0 in the end. Only got 1 more goal in the second half. We're in Mansfield, they won 2-1. Scunthorpe won 2-0. Okay, so we're 7 points clear at the top now.
Just a couple of questions for you.
Oh, here we go. Harvey didn't rise to the expectations. He didn't do enough to help the team grab a win today. What does this mean for his future as a starting player? He's still starting. Ups and downs. We all have our ups and downs. Unfortunately today, he didn't manage to deliver up to expectations. I don't know how that makes him happier, but... Finally, Bradford City's win streak is over. What do you expect from your next matches? I thought the win streak questions would be gone. Apparently we get one last one. Yeah. It was bound to happen eventually. It was impossible for it to last forever. We'll continue to focus on the next match. That was exactly my sentiments. I did say that it wasn't going to last forever. Your loss against Macclesfield is indeed a surprise. How do you comment? Just an off day. We will learn. My boys will make sure they will win the next matchups. What the fuck is a match E-up? Today mistakes were made, but my lads will learn and become...
That'll be all, thank you.
Become better. I could get the last word, so I look back on my stream and it's there. I don't know what match E-up is. I don't know why there's an E at the end of the match. Anyway. Here we go, Connor Chaplin. Hey Gaff, I really appreciate you listening to me and let me get it out there to play while I'm in form. But you didn't fucking do anything today. Stay grounded. You're doing very well right now, but you shouldn't let this get to your head. Stay grounded and keep working hard. I see a lot of Shicker really give him a Kaza influential performance because we lost 3-0. All important Ironside goals settles Bradford defeat. What's important is though we're still top of the league. We've still got a little bit of a healthy lead now. We built up a good win streak, but it's going to be a bit more challenging now. The difficulty's gone up. Now Grill's getting drills in the training, and I don't care because he was awful. Who else can we? Ice Kakachi, we could probably train. Hennessy, the main one. Keep his defending training going, because if he's going to come into the first team possibly later on in the season, or at least come on more if Richard Everton or O'Connor can't play, he needs to be there. We'll put one on Carbonero as well. Working his finishing. Might as well. Grill close to a 68. Hennessy up to a 55. Carbonero, if he got a little bit of a better result, he probably could be a 68 right now. Not the greatest of training drills there, but you can't always get the good ones. We're going to simulate up to the next game, which is in November. Youth Squad monthly report. We've got updated reports on Darren Brady. His potential's gone up. That was a 74 to 94. Now it's a 75 to 94. That is good. He's great. He's doing quite well then. I don't know if I can. I think I can do training drills on youth players, but I don't want to build them up too much too quickly. I forgot if I actually can. I want to go in here, but I don't think it'll let me. No, it won't. I can't train because it's a match day. But before we do leave this episode, we're going to do a recap of October and then show you what's coming up for November. We'll do that at the start of the next episode as well, just to give you another recap. So we beat Swindon Town 5-1 to start the month. Obviously, that was on the professional difficulty. We beat Crawley 2-1 in the leasing.com trophy round 2. That was professional difficulty. Then we switched up the difficulty. We went away to Morecambe and won 1-0. We stayed at home to face Crawley and we won 1-0 there. Then we had another match at the Valley Parade and we beat Port Vale 2-1. Then we travelled to Macclesfield, and the less said about that the better. We lost 3-0 unfortunately. The win streak is over. We still got our 7-point lead at the top though, but it was bound to happen. Look at all those players on 7 now. It used to be Chaplin, and Donaldson's the only outright goal scorer at the top now. But I also need to show you guys what we have for November. That's not why I clicked. I don't know why it's even on that option. We got Exeter to kick off the month, and we're going to be at home for that. Then we face Ipswich at home in the round 3 of the leasing.com trophy. And that's 10 days after Exeter, so it should be a good break. That's what I'm dreading now, especially now I've changed the difficulty. Then we've got Colchester away just 4 days after that, and then to finish off November, it looks like a light month for games. We've got Plymouth on the 23rd of November away. So, quite a light month for November. What's December looking like? Not too bad either. And then after December, we'll be back in the January transfer window. Hopefully maybe get a couple of pre-contract signings. And actually, while we're here, let's go see if there's any more that we could get there any good. The only one I've seen that's actually any good so far is Eric Bailly, but he's as you saw a couple episodes ago, he's joining West Ham. We could get Piers on. I don't know if he's joining a team in we'll scout him anyway. We'll shortlist him. We could get Piers on in the team. I'm not looking at I want to look at Piers on stats. I don't want it's fucked off for Piers on. But yeah, he's a decent player. We could get Jordan Ibe. These are lower wages as well. Piers-ons might be quite high, but Ibe's could be low. I might find a little way to get some players here. If you can get both those players, that'd be incredible. Sam Lavelle there. We could get Jamie Sterry, but I don't think he's that high rated anyway. I think our right back position is A-OK right now. Just take a quick look through, see if there's anyone else. I don't think there's anyone else really. No standouts. Carl Darlow, he could be a decent. He'd be a decent backup goalkeeper, but we've already got backup goalkeepers. And Lawrence C, he was one I was looking at. He's 71. His wage isn't a lot. Lawrence C could come in on the right, maybe for a couple of seasons. We've got Scannell and Ismail, but we could probably sell one of them. So we've got a couple of possible opportunities to get a pre-contract signing in January, but it's only November right now, so we've got 2 months till January before we start signing people. It's probably going to be around now 10 episodes before we get to January. But you guys have enjoyed this particular episode. Unfortunately, I haven't because we lost 3-0. But you can't win them all. The win streak is going to come to an end eventually. But I'll see you guys next time when we start the November games.